Wake up. Wake up. What's up, bitches? What's up? Wake up.
Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. What is up, everybody? Wednesday, April 15th, 2026. Good morning, MP. It's hump day for most people, but I ask, is it hump day if you have Fridays off? I don't know. Was it yesterday for us? Was it today? Was it midnight? A couple hours ago? Card fishing. Good morning, bud. How have you been doing? What's been going on in your life? How are you handling everything that's going on in the world? What a loaded question. Um, but yeah, good morning, everybody. It is tax day. Pay your taxes if you haven't already, or get penalized. I don't know how everybody feels on this day, this month, these weeks, dealing with all of this. I am not a fan. I used to do it myself, and then when I made the business like a little bit more corporate and gave myself W-2 and tried to go a little bit more legit and stop playing this game with the IRS year after year, I I asked my father-in-law, who does this for a couple people, to help me out, and man, it is still just as tedious and treacherous. He procrastinates harder than I do, so it's just the bombardment over the last 2 days. Not bombardment, but like the amount of questions and stuff that I'm needing to do, at least even right now, this morning after this show. It's just a fucking, this isn't fun. Like leap year, hump day comes around only when you work 5 days. Got it. Okay, there we go. We have our answer, MP. We don't get hump days. We get Fridays off. I think that's better. Dylan is filing 4 years at once. All right. That doesn't sound like a good time at all. Ryan, what's up, dude? Finally woke up early enough to hang out. This freaking guy. This guy. But good morning, sir. I hope you're doing well. Hope the kids are doing well. Wifey, everyone. Is this just because your wife had like a whole solid week off? So you just been working extra hard and those husband duties. Just haven't been able to to get up and watch the show. I understand, dude. I don't take it personally. But yeah, freaking tax day. Uh, just 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 not gonna be a good one. Thankfully, gonna rock this out as a short day. Get a pretty planned morning with meetings, 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 and going home. And then I'll sit with my wife and we'll go over all the bad decisions we made over the last year because somehow we have to fork over a buttload of money to the IRS again. Think of that break though, 4 years. I don't think it's that way. Um, but sure, yeah. Think of all those like the last 3 years of like just peaceful, April's Dylan has had. Just like, "Eh, I'll do it in 2026." It would be nice. It would be nice if tax day, if we if the United States adopted the Dylan Turner method and they were just like, "You know what? We're gonna have tax filing be like the Olympics or be like presidential elections. We're just gonna do it every 4 years. Don't worry about it. Keep your paperwork. You could do it every year if you want, but, like, just come to us 4 years later." Oh, man, I feel like I would be 4 times as fucked, though, as I am right now. I counted instead of being like, you need to fork over 20K," he'd be like, "I'm gonna need 80 grand from you by tomorrow." That does not sound like fun at all. Hopefully, it's not that way for you, Dylan. So you guys thought I meant hump day as the middle of the week. Mm. Alright, alright. I can get behind that. Yep. I see what you're doing there. Nice. Someone text MP's wife. It is and she already knows. It's on the calendar. It's like, always hump day then. Every day is hump day. What are you talking about, MP? Not just Wednesday. I mean, we all could use a little hump day on, April 15th, this most disgusting of US holidays. Funky Town has been added to the shared calendar. Well, that's fun. That's awesome. Appreciate you guys making me smile this morning. Good morning, Robbie, over on Facebook. Robbie's over on Facebook. We're connected to Facebook. Go to Facebook, everybody. And whoa. What was it? Follow My Daily Dads on Facebook. Trump said he'd shut it. Dylan's like, 4 years ago, he said he shut it down. So I just stopped answering the mail. Good plan, Dylan. Good plan. Oh man, that's funny. Oh, you guys cracked me up today. Good. Like I said, I was not feeling too happy this morning. Not, yesterday everything went well. I actually got a chance to sit down with my wife and show her some of the tasks and how I do them for the company. So I'm hoping she clocks in for her first day today. Um, and moves a little paperwork around for me in the background. We shall see. She usually has a relatively full morning with dropping the kids off and then going on a walk with her friends, getting those steps in. So, and then I'm coming home sort of early today. So yeah, yesterday was quick work day. Things were flying. Got through some process. These two little small things that I am doing for clients are basically today is the day that, or okay, so one was an exterior courtyard remodel, pretty simple. That one got done and cleaned yesterday, so we're good there. And then the other one is a little small powder bath remodel that is getting done and cleaned today. So two little jobs knocked out really quick. Went very well. Both clients extremely happy. Gotta love that. Um, little bit of money in both of those for me to give away to the government. Um, and then went home. Bentley has been not feel like he's been on and off not feeling well. Keeps saying his heart hurts or his tummy hurts. Um, we got a doctor's appointment for him scheduled for a lingering cough that's been going on for a while that my wife is looking into maybe being a little bit of a asthma situation. Eh, I don't know if that's what's affecting him, but yeah, he was in soccer practice last night that we went to. Super windy, a little cold. But he kind of stopped a couple of times, and one time he actually came out crying that his throat was hurting him. So that little dude is just, I mean, he went right back. He went, well, he sat off about 5 minutes, and then he went right back out. So it was it was tough. There's like nothing you can really do in that situation. Like we were talking about the other day, there it's hard for them to express, like we were trying to tell, like ask him, like, is it like a pain thing or is it a this thing? And he was struggling to describe it. I mean, e- even I was struggling to ask the right questions, and that's when I, thankfully have a much better partner. She handles it. She handles stuff for me. So she really should be the one here talking to all y'all because I'm just up here talking nonsense. But she's asleep, so she couldn't make it. I'm sorry, guys. I know y'all want to see that, but it's never going to happen. So yeah, that was my day yesterday for the most part. Bailey came home super exhausted from swim. We had to check on her to make sure that she was going to take care of herself and not pass out while we were at soccer practice. Has now become a new fear of ours because those like line up on the days that we're gone with Bentley for practice. We leave the girls at home, and Bailey's just always got swim practice. Like literally, she came home, like Amy picked her up, and as brought her in, I was getting Bentley dressed, and then we left. So like my interaction with Bailey was like a come and go situation, and she comes in like just looking smoked. She did have like a fun event at school today where they gave everyone bead necklaces, and then they play rock paper scissors, and if whoever you beat, you take their necklace. So she came home with a whole bunch of beads, which is not exactly the thing you want as a dad of a daughter, but it wasn't for the reason that Brofit is thinking. Um, and so she was excited about that, and then she went back to being exhausted. And then we come home from, an hour, 20 minutes of soccer practice, and she was just sitting on in the middle of the staircase in the same clothes, like partially wet clothes because she's still in her swimsuit. Um, just sitting on the staircase on her phone. And I'm like, girl, what are you doing? Like, when I left, you were downstairs. So were you only able to make it up like 3 steps and then you got too tired, like to go upstairs? The plight of the two-story family house. Um, but I guess she and Brooklyn somehow sparked a conversation in the middle of the staircase, and she was like, "No, Brooklyn and I were sitting here talking and having a conversation for a while." I didn't pry anymore. I probably should, but I was exhausted. It was the end of the night. But that sounds really cute, like a cute story. So I'll have to talk about that with them when I see them today, if I see them today. Um, I will see. Why did I say if? But yeah, that was a cool moment that I probably should have thought more about. And then I instead uh, kicked her in the butt and was like, "Get upstairs and change your clothes. Like you've been home for 2 hours now and you're still in a wet bathing suit. Um, get in the shower, do the things that you got to do, and get yourself to bed. Like get off your phone." Like for me, I attribute it to her. Like the girl is so in her phone that she forgets like like her general whereabouts or her general like life maintenance. Um, and sure enough, she then walked upstairs, and then I, proceeded to close up the downstairs, say goodbye to Brooklyn, who was then going to dance class, and Amy taking her while Bentley was in the bath, like whole kinds of all kinds of shifting stuff. Get upstairs, get Bentley to bed, and Bailey is now laying in bed, staring at her phone in the same bathing suit and wet jeans. And I didn't yell at her, but I was like, "Girl, get up and get out of that clothes." And, I guess I could try my hardest to, I didn't know this reading was today's, but look at it from her perspective. That's what today's reading is. See it their way. She's tired. She's comfortable in the clothes that she's in and has been in all day. Um, if she doesn't care, why do I care? Kind of another way that I have looked at it in the past is, and I've kind of explained this to my wife sometimes, but I think we kind of go in and out of what it is that we're focused on. But a lot of times I've found that um, if they don't care, why should I care? If they don't, care about wearing dirty clothes or stinking a little bit because they haven't showered in a couple of days, why should it bother me? It's their life, it's their, physical appearance, it's her night. Um, as she moves through these challenges of getting proper rest and getting proper nutrition, and then not being able to perform the next day in practice or feeling tired, I think she's learning her body and her boundaries of what she can do, like how far she can push herself before it reacts in the negative way. And then, that's obviously when we kind of, well, we do intermittently as well, but we advise her differently. And she takes that advice in any way she wishes. Um, dang, Dylan, you bring up the T word and you really shut down my chat. Everybody left. Just playing around, man. But yeah, I think that's what's happening. Like the book basically goes into a lot about seeing it from that perspective and then also trying to look at it from, the fact that we were all once in our kids' position, like we were all once 17, 13, 7, and we reacted and treated ourselves a certain way. I struggle to remember those years for myself on how I was, the things that I did or didn't do, the lessons that my parents tried to teach me that I just, rolled my eyes and went and did something completely different. I yeah, I feel like my and maybe this is the same with everybody else, but my current mental load is almost too much. Like there's almost too much going on. There's almost too much that I'm constantly thinking about or stored in my memory that, I feel like the years prior have been purged. A lot of those moments that weren't big core memories or very fun or very hurtful, like the things that really were ingrained, have kind of like come and gone. So um thinking back is kind of tough, and so then relating is kind of tough, right? Like having that perspective that the book talks about today of trying to put yourself in your kid's shoes, remember when you were that age and how you would have, you know taken that line from your parents, from yourself, or how you would have wanted to be treated by your parents in that situation. Feels tough for me. Feels difficult, especially in the moment, in the evening, when I'm at my lowest level of energy and tiredness. So that's part of the good in the book, in the reading, in the morning reflection, the morning review, and this very wonderful one-sided conversation that I'm having today with all of you who are clearly listening or will be listening for the rest of the day. Mm. Um, yeah, it's good stuff. Good reading. Let's see what the last line is here. See their perspective, crawl inside it, walk around it, or walk around in it, then take a step back and parent accordingly. Yeah. I mean, look, it makes sense if you can do it. Like if you can put that effort into it, put that time into it. I find that a little hard, a little difficult, but we'll try. We'll try. I'll report back. Um, but I like that. Everybody that's here, that was here, thank you for showing up. I got a lot to do with my short day, my taxes, my meetings. So I think I'm gonna rug this one a little early. No offense. Um, you're just not here. Dylan, don't message, man. I know you're driving. It's not your fault, man. It's not your fault at all. Um, I'm just kind of like out of material. This is where a good co-host, little buddy, can help out and hang out. Appreciate you for still typing, even though I told you not to, man. I know, I feel you. And then, if anyone has any suggestions, Dylan is donating a daily dad book for a giveaway. So I don't know the best way to do it or engage on X for how we can put it together. I'm thinking a post is pretty simple, like engage, comment, whatever, spin the wheel. Kind of seems like the most normal way to do it. Or, kind of want to get it to someone who, could use it. New dad makes sense. Dad incoming makes sense. Those kind of things. Someone who's not gotten a hold of the book, all that kind of stuff. So if anyone has any recommendations on how to like source that out versus just like a standard like comment engage, I think that's kind of where my head is going. Um, but yeah, thank you, Dill. Appreciate the message. And we'll be in touch. So yeah, everybody, have your good Wednesday. MP, he was here, but I think he's already initiated hump day. I think that's what's going on. Um, Brofit took that same memo and went right back into bed. I get it, guys. Like that's what I would do too if I wasn't here. Get it done. Someone has to. Card fishing, thanks for stopping by. Dylan, appreciate you as always. Pulls Tim in the background. My buddy Revan in the background. If you guys can hear me, thank you. Love you. Thank you for listening. I'll see you guys all back here tomorrow, bright, early, cheery, ready to comment and talk to me. And again, if you have the stomach to come on screen, please DM me and reach out because I would love to talk to someone instead of just myself. It's so much more fun. Thank you guys. Have a good day. Bye.
What's up, bitches? What's up? Wake up. It's